One grew up on the territory feel.
And what you gonna do?
The larger-than-life icons.
Oh, yeah! Woo! The best there is, the best there was!
And the foundation of the business.
The other came in during a new era.
Now, both worlds meet in one place. Breaking down Raw, SmackDown, premium live events, legends, hot takes, and everything in between.
Oh, it's true!
This is the 8301 Wrestling Podcast, the perfect address for wrestling talk.
All right, y'all, welcome back to the best address for all your WWE news and reviews. This is the 8301 Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Marcus Brown.
And this your co-host, Chris Long.
All right, so we weren't here yesterday for the SmackDown and everything that happened. Really, nothing happened.
Yeah.
And then tonight, we come back together for Saturday night's main event. It's kind of hoping it was going to be a good show. It wasn't a bad show. It was more of a run-of-the-mill show. It felt like SmackDown Plus. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I felt like it was a continued build to SummerSlam, like putting more in play. Or maybe, building on the SummerSlam. Especially since SummerSlam is a two-night event. They haven't filled out the card yet. So I feel like they're trying to continue to build storylines or build more stuff for SummerSlam. So, yeah.
Yeah,
it wasn't a bad show. But
nah, it was just something to get you excited for what's coming.
That's kind of been like, I feel like it's been that way for all the main events.
Yeah. And good. Oh, one thing I do want to say to all of the people who listen. Oh, we got 2 new subscribers, by the way. So
nice.
So we moving on up. I recently got my email. I paid my entry fee. I am now a founding member in WWE Club. So it took forever, but they sent me an email and they was like, I've been on the waiting list for XYZ. It officially opens July 31st, but they're letting everybody get in now.
Okay, so like how they said in details
about
the fees and all that?
It was $99 for a year, but it's for a year.
Okay.
So I'm like $100 for a year, and then let me I'm going to pull up all the stuff that it's telling me I'm going to have access to, because I have 1,000 superstar points right now. And then what you get is I get the complete activities, climb membership tiers, unlock badges, perks, and exclusive merchandise. Okay. So you get to join conversations, engage with superstars and other members across the club community. So like you can personally talk to superstars in chat rooms and stuff that other fans can't do. Okay. You get daily games. You take on exciting challenges to earn points and climb the leaderboard, which will lead to cheaper tickets and things of that nature. They have an exclusive WWE shop for club members. Okay. So you can get merchandise that other people don't have. And then my favorite part, unlock special pre-sales and priority access and exclusive opportunities for select WWE events, because they have a deal with Ticketmaster. And I'm like, that's perfect, because we go to events. That's the main reason I wanted to get in on this thing, to check, because they were talking about that tonight, that they were giving 30% off of SummerSlam tickets to Club WWE members, and they get priority for ticket sales. There's tickets put up specifically for Club WWE members. So I'm like, man, when we go to Survivor Series, might get even better seats. So I'm with, because that's July 31st is when the club opens up. Like that's the website. But I didn't, trust me, I didn't want to spend $100, but it was like, do it right now, or they're just essentially going to move on to somebody else. And I'm like, nah, let me get in where I can get in. I'm supposed to be getting like a welcome package with like a lanyard and a pin saying you're a founding member, all that stuff. So it was worth it. Okay. So if anybody out there is thinking about signing up, go ahead and sign up, but just know it's $99 a year, and no, they don't take payments. It's got to be $99 in that moment. There's no tax. At least it was $99 straight up. They took out my account. So let's see if it's worth it. I mean, if you do it, that's great. But I don't. Hopefully, it doesn't matter, because one of us has it. We just get 2 tickets or whatever. Right. So it's all good. But that's WWE Club. Again, SmackDown. Nothing really interesting happened. I almost fell asleep 2-3 times anyway. But let's get into Saturday night's main event. So it started with a pre-show match. Trick Williams versus the Laredo Kid. Laredo Kid's from AAA.
Okay.
It was a good match. I like Trick Williams continues to.
Yeah, he must have. I'm telling you, man. Like ever since you threw that shade.
See, and they be listening to me because now Trick whole nother level. And I do want to say this because I was telling you earlier, my wife sat and for like the past 3 days have listened to every single show that we've done, which is crazy. And she's giving me her opinions. And I do want to say this because this was something she said to me. I'm not just tearing down the black people on every show because I talk about Trick, I talk about Royce, Jade, and everybody like that, and all this stuff. It's not B-Fab and all that stuff. That's not my goal. That's not what I'm trying to do.
Now that I think about it, you kind of is.
Yeah, but that's not. It's coming off wrong, and that's not what it is because I'm not against my people. Is what I'm saying. All I'm saying is I guess my expectations for us are very high. So with Trick turning into a pimp, I've seen that with The Godfather. Like, I don't care when to me it takes away from you. But what he's been doing in the ring, I appreciate. Even
Okay.
Royce, I can appreciate what he does in the ring, but I also feel like I pay my money. I have the right to dislike a character. I don't dislike the person, just the character. I'm not a Royce Keys fan. He does nothing for me. He doesn't move the needle for me. You ain't getting me off that. But like B-Fab, when she gets to wrestle, is good.
Yeah.
But I don't think she looks better than Jade. I don't feel like that's shade. No, you don't look better than this person. You're not ugly though. So, and even with Trick, I apologize for making it seem like he couldn't wrestle because he was getting a little stale. But the brother done stepped his game up. Even his character work, what he did with Mello on Friday.
Yeah, backstage. Yeah,
and then he ended
with
it
the
with
Baron Corbin thing.
Yeah, and he was like, watch your mouth when grown folks is talking. Like that was a perfect thing. And Baron Corbin being back is dope.
Yeah.
And they're giving him like this biker kind of his real personality.
Right.
So I'm interested to see that. So I do apologize to all of the African American talent. I mean, I love Oba, so obviously, and R-Truth and everybody, but I don't have any beef with black people.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I'm black. I'm tired of the boring, stale, if you're black, you got to have the weakest, we got to be very stereotypical. Oh, I come from a bad background. Oh, look, we got Royce Keys. Or, oh, I'm a pimp. Now we got Trick Williams. Or I always got to play the background character. But you're playing the background character to a black woman, so I guess it ain't that bad. So, and then Mia Yim is mixed. So she's Blasian. So that I mean, that's not that bad.
Man, well, and then speaking of Mia, well, that's kind of off topic, but you heard about her and
the divorce.
I did not know that. And that happened last year.
Yeah, so she's single. If you,
He said your voice changed.
she
was looking nice the other day on TikTok. I was like, hey, okay, you know, because I ain't never just looked at her like that. But I was like, okay, you know,
it's your boy Chris. You know, I'm in the club. You know, I'm trying to have just a private one-on-one chat. You know, just me and you, meet and greet. But I'm not trying to pay for it.
That's crazy.
Because the meet and greets are not cheap. But yeah, man. That's sad. I hate that they got divorced. I never like to hear people getting divorced. But
yeah.
I mean, yes, that's why Jay disappeared because he handling alimony and child support gonna be on that
he
man.
Been on TV for a cool minute. He gonna probably be off TV till SummerSlam.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be eating in that courtroom. You gonna be begging. But hey, like you put on Twitter and Instagram, you got the baddest chick in NXT. Guess your wife found out. So it didn't work out well. It never pays to cheat, people. But Trick is building a very strong resume. He's making the U.S. Championship relevant. Okay. I do like the line, you mad that my championship had more hair on it than you. But yeah, like his promos is great. Yeah, Trick Williams, he's a star. There, I said it.
Okay.
I'm no shade no, he's a star, but he's a star. 100%. He's a star.
No backhanded compliment.
Nope, he has overshaded Carmelo because Melo was on the rise and Trick just knocked him off that trajectory he's on, and now Trick is the man at the top of the mountain. But I like their rivalry, and I think they're gonna have great matches. So after that, the show really started, and
why's your tone changing?
Because the first match, the match known as the curtain jerk match, the one that's supposed to get you excited and set the tone for the entire night. You can fact check me. That's literally what the first match is for. Was the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match with a freaking Bella.
Yeah.
So the match had quite a few botches, but was good. Now I know you was in and out, so you didn't
Yeah.
really get to see it. I think it was Laney. No. Fallon. She bit her tongue, her mouth started bleeding.
Okay.
Which adding color to any match, it makes it more interesting. But she
Yeah.
was still, she didn't complain. Like she was still wrestling. Everybody did a great job. Sans Bella. Of course, they made Paige take the pin.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Make the Bella take, but I get it. She's a Hall of Famer, so she can't take a pin. But I celebrated when I saw the 1, 2, 3, and I saw that the belts was coming off of the Bella and Miss Paige. I was like, Paige can finally just start her comeback and start her career again and get away from the Bella toxin.
I hope that's the case. And it seemed like, because like I saw the post match to where Paige hugged Brie. It seemed like that was
Goodbye.
the end. They had like a goodbye type thing.
Thank God. If we never see a Bella on television
Okay.
again, it'll be too soon.
That was unnecessary.
Like the yes kicks were trash.
Okay.
Like do your own moves. She did like a double Brie mode. Like you're 50. Stop screaming Brie mode. Nobody cares. Like the crowd went mild when she yelled Brie. You're in New York. So first of all, as now I'm from Jersey and I know us and New Yorkers don't get along, but we do agree on this thing. If you're lame, we're gonna tell you. So this Brie mode, nobody cared. Hurry up and do the knees and don't knock nobody out this time. Like that's really, she's trash. Let's just move. But congratulations to Fatal Influence. That's their first gold in on the main roster.
Okay.
So congratulations to them. I'm anxious to see what their title run's going to look like. They're really good and they're young.
Okay.
So when you're young, you're hungry, you really want to make a good impression.
Yeah.
So I'm anxious to see what their run's going to be like. I've been enjoying their promos. They color coordinate, but they still have their own style, which I like. Like most tag teams, like they kind of wear almost the same thing. Like they're
Kind of like the New Day.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. But they put their own swag and their own style to it. Like Henley always looks like a cowgirl and stuff like that. So I enjoy Fatal. I didn't like him at first.
Okay.
But I'm really, and again, talking to my wife, I'm pulling back a little bit. I gotta stop judging people so harshly. And Fatal Influence, you're doing great.
So it took your wife to make you.
That's
even
my
though,
person.
even though week after week, I try to.
Yeah,
as
but
a co-host, I try to.
And I listen to you, but that's that's my better half. If she got my full attention.
Okay.
And she could say things to me you can't tell me.
Gotcha.
Because she's known me, God, 22 years. Oh, Lord. So just how she approached it, like, I can still say what I think. I just don't have to be so harsh all the time. Or as she put it, I'm not in the military no more, so I don't need to be so.
But you still kind of went that way on Brie.
No, I'm not changing. I don't care who says anything to me about that. The Bellas are trash. They're absolute garbage.
All right.
Okay, they don't deserve to be Hall of Famers. They don't deserve to be on my television.
Yes, they do.
They don't deserve to be in that ring. They are terrible. You're in there doing your husband's moves because you don't have any of your own moves. Your Cooper came out to watch Brie wrestle because I know he doing Nikki or whatever. Everybody booed him like you're an eagle. What did you think was going to happen in New York? So it's just boo to the Bellas.
All right.
And I'm done. I can't. I'm trying to think of a redeem. Here we go, because I'm on this positive thing now. The Bellas have done, or they did a lot to help push the women's movement forward in wrestling. Them, AJ Lee, Paige, Emma, the Four Horsewomen, Stephanie McMahon, all of them. They put a lot of work in to make sure it move forward, and I will give them their credit for that. Nikki and Brie as women, I respect. As mothers, definitely respect. Brie as a wife, extremely respect. As wrestlers, they have none for me. None. Absolutely none.
Even from a marketing standpoint, the way they marketed, the way they brought a different audience, they brought more women to watch wrestling from like the reality era or like from
sure.
reality TV.
I'll give them that too.
Okay,
I can give them that too. But I have never saw a promo. I've never seen a match. I've never seen a cut scene. I've never seen a backstage segment. I've never seen anything attached to a Bella or got me excited for anything wrestling. They do not move the needle for me at all.
So what's the difference between the Bellas and women during the Attitude Era like Stacy Keibler or Tori Wilson?
Okay, so with a Stacy Keibler, when she came in, of course, she was just eye candy, which was what most women were back then. And the long legs getting in the ring. And then she started taking bumps with the Dudleys. And, that was interesting. And it really felt like she loved it. Same thing with Tori. Tori was eye candy, and then she made her way into the ring. They only had a few seconds, but they were doing their best to make it work. They were doing whatever was asked of them, and I could appreciate that. But but Tori and Stacy, I wouldn't say, I'm rushing to watch one of their matches either. Like, I could appreciate them for what they were trying to do, and they had nothing to work with.
Right.
So I could appreciate that. The Bellas had plenty to work with because they came in on the tail end, and things grew from there. But like, I'm talking about my Jazz, Trish, names are just Victoria, definitely Victoria, Mickey James, like
Gail Kim,
Bull Nakano, Medusa, like there were women whose matches I'm not missing those. I'm watching those, and there's just other women where I could have cared less.
Okay.
Some are just there to, they look pretty and they do things. I liked watching Stacy Keibler go through tables, but not because it's a woman going through it, but just like you're willing to do that. Like you're putting your body on the line for the business. I can appreciate that.
Okay.
So the next match after the Bellas left my screen was the no DQ match with Danhausen and JD McDonough. They did like a promo video about Danhausen in New York.
Yeah.
And the match happened. It was actually,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was not a bad match. I have nothing.
Yeah.
And then of course he put the black cat inside of the thing, and I told my wife, I said that's gonna be Carl Anthony Towns probably gonna come out, and she's like, who's that? And I'm like, he's the center for the Knicks. They're in New York. It's a black cat that he's putting in there. Whenever he puts something in there, then something like that comes out. His nickname is Cat, Carl Anthony Towns, and they call him the Black Cat too. I'm like, watch it be him. And of course it was. He came out. Now tell me if you didn't. He felt like a wrestler.
Yeah, it came out this kind of like the slow walk up the shades. He'd
been watching wrestling a long time.
Yeah,
and then coming out there, beautiful choke slams that got help for days from JD McDonough and Dominic. So those were great moves, and he said he didn't even take his shades off. Didn't need to. So I like that. Even him getting on the rings and throwing up the fives.
Yeah.
Like, Cat felt like a superstar.
He felt
like this was his debut. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, it did. He could actually have a future in this. I feel like if he wanted to.
Yeah, and he
got the size for it.
Massive,
but
massive.
He got
and I don't know if it's because he was in the ring with so many smaller people, but it just made him look like he was like 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
In that ring, so
especially with the way he just stepped over the ropes like Kane, he just and then
he put one foot up and just lift. I'm like, man, that's it's been a minute since I seen somebody do that. So Cat, welcome to the show, man. But I will say, love it or hate it, Danhausen's not for everybody, but he's entertaining.
Oh yeah,
and his matches, his match was good. Yeah, good working. I have nothing negative to say about the Danhausen match.
He's very necessary for WWE. Like he's what WWE. He's a big reason of what WWE represents to me, of what professional wrestling is, or like a huge segment of it. As far as from an entertainment standpoint, he's the capital E.
Okay.
In entertainment.
I agree.
People are invested in him. Like he's over with the fans. He probably sell crazy merch.
Probably does, because I saw a lot of, especially in New York. They love Danhausen in New York. So
he probably has one of the. To me, he probably has one of the funnest jobs because he don't. He don't have to put his body on the line that much, and then he just do the backstage segments. He probably making a lot of money just having fun.
Now I read somewhere online that people are tired don't like Danhausen because he's demonic, and I'm like.
Demonic how?
Yeah, I don't really agree with that.
Yeah,
because he's just comic relief, and he's like a vampire.
Yeah,
and he's very nice, very evil, which makes no sense. It's a very big oxymoron. But I think people are always going to find something to complain about.
Oh yeah,
because it's popular. He ain't out here telling your kids to do drugs or do nothing wild. Like he says, you are cursed. Like it's a stick. Yeah, like it's not. Yeah,
and if you ever wanted to take off his paint, like that's a whole nother character. He could I feel like it's so much stuff he can do with him. Like if he ever wanted to like be serious, or if he wanted to switch up, like he could be a whole nother person.
Yeah, and it's just a character he's playing on TV. When he's done, he goes home. He's a husband. I don't know if he has any children, but I know he's got a wife because he's always got his ring on. So it's like, let that man live and make his money. And I can understand if he was out here doing something that totally goes against the word and he's doing too much. He's just playing a character,
right?
You know. So yeah, I just think some people just need to lighten up, let people have fun. The next match was runner-up to match of the night. Bayley versus Lyra. That match, whew, it was good.
Yeah.
Oh, it was good. Man, I love this new character for Lyra. And Bayley came out angry, left hurt. To me, it gave the vibe of what happens when you're just running off emotion and you're not planning. To me, Bayley didn't look like a vet tonight. Bayley looked like a woman who just wanted revenge.
Okay.
Which was great because Lyra came in with a plan. Because like she said in the backstage interview after the match was over, I'm done being a student. So she came out there trying to prove that she can do this on her own. Bayley came out there just angry. And that she was making mistakes. And I loved it. I loved the new finishing move.
Yeah.
Like how she does it. She's using your own weight against you. All of that stuff. This is beautiful. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
No, I have no notes. I mean, so because I was pretty much watching it, but I couldn't hear the volume, so like I was just watching the match. But I was just watching her body language. I was like, man, she looks different, or it just feels different just from what I was seeing. I was like, man, this is nice. Like I was a fan of it. Yeah. Even just everything about it, from the way she looked,
even busting her open, like.
Yeah, that gave a whole another element that made it even more bad. I was like, oh yeah, like the blood. Yeah, I like that.
It felt like they really don't like each other. I know you could tell it was an accident.
Yeah,
but they played it well, and like the blood just added more to Lyra's character. Even when she was leaving the ring, and everybody was shouting, and she kept pointing at it like, "Look what she did to me!" Like, so I did what I had to do.
Yeah,
like, yeah, she's my favorite female right now. She has pushed Stephanie down, and she has ascended. Because I don't know when Stephanie's coming back, but while she's gone, I'm 1,000% Lyra fan.
I kind of want, man. I just wonder. Well, because I feel like it's gonna be a rematch at SummerSlam. I just don't know. Because I feel like it's gonna be a long feud. I mean, I can see the feud happen. I feel like Bayley might get, she might get payback at SummerSlam. I feel like, and then they might have a couple like a long feud.
Lyra need the championship. That's just how sold I am on her. Right now. Like with the fatal fatal 4-way ladder match. Now here let's speak on that.
Oh yeah,
because
I thought whenever they announced, whenever I saw that on SmackDown, I was like, wow, all the Hulk Hogan stuff, like pretty much all the allegations, that's real now.
Jade was right. How are you? So all I heard was, hey, she's really, really hurt. So we're not going to take the title off of her.
We're not going to strip it. We're going to name it interim.
Yeah, so you can hold it till she gets back. Like, what?
I was like, out of all the people that's dropped titles before.
Not her. That's who Cody Rhodes thinks he is.
Yeah.
Like, Rhea is their person. I have not, like, hey, be going as long as you want. You're still the champ. And when you come back, we're going to make you wrestle whoever the champ is. Like,
I wonder if, what's the reason? If do they love Rhea that much, or do they not believe in the current pool?
I don't know. I feel like that's insulting. Like,
I believe because
the next person gets hurt and gets stripped of a title, I'm gonna ask that question.
Yeah.
How come they're not getting the interim title until they get back? Like, this is preferential treatment out this world.
Yeah,
I'm not agreeing with this. I'm excited to see what the ladder match is gonna be like.
Right,
but give it to Lyra. She deserves it.
Yeah, I would too.
And then make her wrestle, because
she gonna be in. Is she gonna be in the qualify? I mean, how does that? What are they? Are they doing qualifying matches?
Yeah, they started on Friday.
Oh yeah. And with Jade and
with Jade and Nia and all that, and Charlotte messed that up.
Yeah.
So now Charlotte's going to wrestle Nia next week and all of that. But
Okay.
I think Jade's in it and Tiffany's in it already too. She won her match.
How many people gonna be in the? Is it 6 or 5?
I think it's a six woman. I believe it's a 6 woman.
Man, yeah.
So it's gonna be good.
Yeah, Lyra got to be in that match.
I hope.
And shoot, I put Lyra and I put Io.
Like I'd see. To me, I'd put Io in a match and just put the title on her. Like Io's a great champion.
Yeah.
And she's already in a feud, so just keep the feud going. You just add the belt to it. But I get it. Ladder matches are fun. They're interesting.
Oh yeah, she's in a match. Oh yeah, like she's already in a title match with what's her name? I'm tripping. She's
Oh
already
yeah, with Liv.
Yeah.
So yeah, ignore us, y'all. It's late. He been at a family reunion all weekend. I've been doing a million different things. Our minds are clouded. Just waiting for Survivor Series to get here because I am excited. I was looking at Airbnbs today, so I am ready to go.
Yeah.
So next we had the main event, and when they said that, I was like, man, that was quick. CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Gunther, Sami Zayn. I loved the Legion of Doom nod that CM Punk and Cody Rhodes did before the match. So Cody's giving the interview, and he's like, he starts it with like, well, let me tell you, and he goes in, and then he goes, tell him, Punk, and hits him on the chest, and then Punk's like, well, and he starts talking, which is Legion of Doom all day. That's how they did all their promos. So I love that little, like, if you've been watching wrestling or you know that little tip of the cap to Legion of Doom. That was cool. Then they did the little girlfriend back and forth. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you thing, and who's going out first? And then CM Punk was like, I mean, I told you I go out with you because the champion always goes. It was like two girlfriends bickering. I was just like, whatever. Then I guess they got tired of it too because they just hit Cody's music while they were still talking. Like, we picked for you, go. Then they did the thing, Gunther, Sammy. As soon as Sammy got out there on site with CM Punk, that whole match was on go.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they calmed down until like the finish. Like, they were just going and going. Man, that match was great.
See, I gotta go back and rewatch it because I saw clips, but I didn't get a chance to watch it in its full, entirety.
It felt like the last 10 minutes of those big matches.
Okay.
But it was the whole match. Like, it was just fast paced, rapid fire, in your face. Like, you could feel everybody hated everybody. I don't want this to be a 4-way. I don't like it. It was great.
Yeah.
I have no critiques. Cody Rhodes was hitting Cody cutters from everywhere.
Yeah.
Jumping off the top rope, the middle rope here. Did springboards here and there. He was all over the place. And then it like got to a point where like he got tired, and that's when Gunther just destroyed him for a while. CM Punk is starting to look older.
Okay.
He just look old. It's just not. I think he got like maybe a year or two left.
Really?
Yeah. Or maybe he just can't keep the pace with everybody else.
Do you think he's slower because of because like he put on some muscle. He put on a lot of muscle.
I mean, that could be it. He could be adjusting.
Okay.
Because, I mean, the moves were still good and crisp and all.
It was just
He's
slower?
just slower.
Okay, yeah.
And maybe because, Sammy be everywhere. Gunther's fast. Cody's jumping off everything. And then you got CM Punk. He jumped off top rope and looked terrible.
Okay.
So it's just.
Maybe it's the muscles because I know he got,
Yeah, and I mean, he's like 46 years old, too, so you're allowed to have a bad day when you're that old. So, hey, you're still the champ, so don't matter.
Right.
But great match. Love that. To me, it barely squeaked out past the Lyra Bailey match for the match of the night. But those two matches saved Saturday night's main event. Those were the main event. But after that, we had the most boring, make no sense. I don't even know why I know why we did it because we were in New York segment. Where you got Jalen Brunson. They went all the way into the locker room. This man walked from the locker room to the ring slower than Roman. They playing like hype videos. They got the whole roster out there clapping for him in the hallways. I'm like, now, last year the Thunder won the championship. Where was all this hoopla for us? Right, and he walking
small market. It ain't been no 53 years.
Yeah, because we don't need 53 years. But he walking down the thing. I'm just like, man, they won the NBA championship. This is a wrestling show. Who got stock with the Knicks? So he comes out. They doing a whole thing Roman's, acknowledge us. He gave him that title was nice.
Yeah.
That title was clean. But it gives him the title, acknowledge us, and then Seth Rollins' music hits. But it's Tyrese Halliburton, somebody else who don't wrestle. You got two broke down NBA players looking at each other. Tyrese is just more healed than Jalen, and they're yapping. Jalen's kind of standing there like, man, I just came to get a belt and get this love from this crowd. Then Seth jumps Roman, beating up Roman. Jalen slow walk. This man's walk is just slow. Slow walks in front of Roman like, you're not going to do it, Seth. And then Roman hits him with a Superman. Not Jalen. Roman hits Seth with a Superman punch, beats him up, spears him. That's it. And then Roman keeps playing with his hair because it was dry. And it ain't all flowy when it's dry. And it's got the little line in it from the bun and all that. I was cracking up because his hair looked terrible. And then they do the whole thing with the title and the NBA championship. Roman's holding it up like he just won the NBA title.
Yeah.
I was like, we could have had 2 matches. In the span of watching all this crap, we could have had 2 more matches. Huge waste of time. I didn't care. And not because I'm not a Knicks fan, because I was raised by one. So, I'm still happy for him. This is a wrestling show. That was a waste of time. But go ahead.
So, I don't know if it was a waste of time considering the location it was in. And then the fact that I feel like Roman was a part of the show. He hasn't been a part of any main events I can't recall of any, like in recent memory. So I feel like it was a chance to sell tickets and to get, people to see and to get people to watch the show. Because, they're coming off the Fanatics, weekend and stuff. So, like, a lot of people in town and stuff. So, I think it was a chance to get people to watch the show.
Don't waste my time like that. Don't waste my time. It's terrible.
But I do think, like, Jalen could have been more. And because, see, he's a super fan, too. So, I feel like he
just don't seem like it.
Yeah.
He too laid
even
back.
when I remember when, the last appearance with him and with like him and Halliburton to when
they got in each other's face.
Yeah, but like Jalen threw the chair too far in. Mm-hmm. Like he threw it too far. So little stuff like that. So but like, he's not a natural like Carl was. Yeah, but
Carl wasn't great either. But Tyrese though, you can tell he loves every second of it. Even Kat seemed like he enjoyed it.
Yeah, he gets it.
But Jalen just be like, is it over? Like, that's just the vibe. I'm not saying he could be jumping.
Like he's a super fan. Like he's a legit fan because he was on Stephanie's podcast. Like he's a fan. He just doesn't. Maybe he's trying to be too cool. Right. Or maybe he's trying to be too. I don't know.
And so, even when they won the title, he was like that. Some people just aren't that. They're not outwardly like that.
Yeah, like he's not charismatic. Like he's more. Yeah, so that's probably what it is.
But it kills the moments for me because I just feel like he don't even look like he want to be. Come get me. I want to be there.
Yeah, and it sucked that he was hurt because so maybe that played a role into it also.
Well, he gotta. Technically, he played the playoffs with one hand.
Yeah.
So. We did that too with J-Dub. We won. So in other words, if one of your stars' wrist is broken or messed up, you winning the chip. Yeah, because that's 2 years in a row. But we winning it this coming season. We had we made a mistake, didn't prepare for Wemby. Chet, he went and traded his panties in for a pair of draws. So hopefully,
don't remind me.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to heal from that.
But that was Saturday night's main event, y'all. That's really all that happened. Obafemi did a promo after the show went off the air, and they put it out everywhere, and it's just him, Brock, I'm gonna wrestle you and I'm gonna win, and you're gonna lose, and I'm gonna call you some names, and
okay,
it wasn't.
Did you see? Because I saw the clip before we started the show, the backstage segment with Cody and CM Punk. To where, and then Trick Williams was in it too.
No, I ain't seen that one.
So, CM Punk was getting interviewed by, what's the girl's name?
Kathy?
Yeah, Kathy. And Cody came backstage kind of mad because, if you remember at the end of the match, CM Punk kind of slung his belt and it hit Cody in the face.
Mm-hmm.
So Cody was asking him if it was an accident or if it was on purpose.
He hit him in the ring.
Yeah.
Well, keep going.
So then CM Punk was confused, like, what are you talking about? Like, what? And then, you know, like Cody started getting riled up. And then, so then they started, and then Cody told the cameraman, this ain't needed for the show. You don't got to film this. This ain't, you know, he kept, shooing the cameraman away. And then CM Punk did too. It was kind of remind me of when, remember when The Rock was beaten, was like he was beating when The Rock was whooping Cody with the belt, and the camera said cut. And he said, no, this ain't the script.
He said, F that. This ain't got nothing to do with that show. I was like,
that's what that reminded me of. You know, it's kind of like the same thing. So they told it like, no, you know, you don't need this footage or whatever. So then they started kind of getting into it. And then Trick Williams come out of nowhere, like trying to say, hey, bro, calm down. Which was funny, which was random. But Trick, he came out of nowhere, hair down, trying to calm Cody down. And then, like, that's how it ended.
But here's my thing. Like I said before the match started, they were bickering like girlfriends. And they still are. This is why I don't want any of them to have the championship, because they're not men. Like, at all. Look, you hit me with the belt. Did you do that on purpose? So what? Like, what? I know it's all part of the show, so I'm not thinking like this is like a real thing. But I get it's kayfabe, and that's fine. But who's writing this stuff? Like, as a man, I watch a lot of things that these men do, and I'm like, for these big, strong, burly, wrestling, trying to kill each other men every week, y'all have the biggest vaginas I've ever seen, and I don't get it. So, and I know it ain't just them. It's the writers.
Yeah.
So why don't we get some writers that are alpha males so we can have an alpha show and not men who are really alpha in real life, but you make them betas on television.
Yeah. It seems like they doing that. Well, basically, I mean, I enjoyed it from an entertainment standpoint, but it seems like they don't want to turn Cody yet, but this is like an alternative to not turning Cody heel, but trying to create some type of edge in that match instead of having Cody turn heel or like CM Punk turn heel. Since they both buddy, they gotta create some type of strife in the match to make it more appeasing. Since they're not gonna turn either of them, you know, right now.
This
I
show
feel like
is full of we don't know if we're gonna turn heel or not.
Yeah,
I'm just WWE.
I just wish they would turn. I mean, they could have had the perfect, like really, like it would have been great for Cody. I mean, well, especially like after the little belt fling, Cody could have. Did the cutter on him right there. That would have been phenomenal. He could have pulled the Randy right there. That's what I was hoping. That would have been great.
They're not doing stuff like that. They're not doing that. But I mean, it's all. Let's just see where they go with it. I'm just tired of the whining and the like little women stuff. Like,
yeah, man
up, bro. Like he hit you, okay, and
yeah,
you hit him too. Did he go? Hey man, did you hit me on purpose? It was an act like no. You just it's part of the match. We won. Who cares? Right. Yes, I flung the belt over my shoulder. Maybe I didn't know you were there. Maybe I did. Are you dead?
Yeah.
Shut up, Cody. Man, bring up his dad. It always makes him cry. Then maybe he'll shut up and go somewhere. Because it's like, and then I'm not talking bad about Dusty. I just get tired of the feminine men drive me insane. What happened to men? It's just a question. Like, where are they? See, Jacob, man, Oba, man. Well, I'm hearing some bad things about Oba. Like, he don't really appreciate the fans. He don't like taking pictures. He don't like signing stuff. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about him.
I heard about that coming into WrestleMania. I don't think that's true. I just think that's probably that's probably. I think people take things out of context. That's the vibe that I got, because people were saying that going into WrestleMania of how that was. I think one fan tried to say that, and then like another fan pretty much like counteracted that. They said, "Nah, he was great with everybody." I think the fan, no, it was a fan that wanted him to do something crazy or do something wild, like some type of wild,
like a pose.
Yeah, and he was like, "Nah, I ain't doing that." And then so I think that fan took that and he said, "Oh, like Oba doesn't care about his fans or whatever and all that stuff like that."
Well, no, that's completely different. Yeah. Like, if we're taking a picture, I want you to be comfortable, because I don't want you to look like you didn't want to take the picture.
Right.
Especially because I got to pay for it.
Yeah.
But neither here nor there. But that's the review for Saturday night's main event, emanating from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. I give the show a strong 3.5.
I'll give it a 3.5 because of the Lyra match and the main event.
I took 2 stars off just because they had a Bella on it and a Zayn
That's
at the
crazy.
same time. You can't do Bellas and Zayns. We can't do that. Even though Sammy wrestled his tail off
But
tonight.
you got a 3.5 star match out of having those two on the show. That's pretty good.
Sammy's match was about a 4.5. The Bella's match, everybody else I give a 3.
You gotta take Sammy out of that category of saying that having a Sammy on the show makes the show worse. That's false.
Okay, but a Bella sure does.
That's crazy.
I'm dying on that hill.
Okay.
I'd say it to her. Look, I can.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, you don't think I would?
No, you wouldn't.
Why wouldn't I?
You wouldn't say
if it
Daniel
don't.
Bryan come out of nowhere. What you say about my wife?
You know what? I don't know why. I'm just not really worried about Daniel Bryan. No,
Okay.
I'm just not. And again, if you touch me, I'm getting paid, so I'm not worried about it. And if you get angry at me because you, as a public figure, are getting, because you're a public figure, you're in the public eye, I give my opinion on you, and you have a problem with that, well, then there's a problem with you being a public figure, because we live in a world where everyone has an opinion, right? People give their opinion on me, my films, things that I do, all that. I mean, you can Google me too. So it's like, we live in a culture where if you're in the public eye, people are going to give an opinion. That's one. Number two, and this is just because it was drilled into me, I'm a veteran. Only less than 1% of this country serves this country. The other 99 point whatever does whatever they want and just thanks us for our service and gives us 10% off of stuff. So I truly don't care what the 99% think of me. Put some boots on and go serve somewhere if you want my real respect. That's a huge one. So I'm really not worried about Daniel Bryan or Brie Bella in the least on that. But I'm not just going to lean on my service. And at the same time, I can give my, I'm doing a podcast. I can give my opinion. I pay to see you. That's another reason. You've never paid to see me. I pay to see you. So I'm allowed to give my opinion on what I pay for. And if I feel like I'm not getting my money's worth, I mean, I can go all day or I feel like I can say all this stuff because I am part of the public and I can do that. Now I can understand if I'm at your house doing it. Well, didn't do something to me or arrest me or ignore me, but you put your life you were on a daggone reality show. So your life is out in the open. So I am well within my rights to comment on it.
Okay.
And there's my soapbox moment. And it makes total sense. That's not anger. That's not feelings. That's logic. Logically, I can say whatever.
Passion behind that.
Oh, yeah, it was passion behind that. And I'm passionate about anybody who don't like what I say. I'll tell you quick. First of all, I serve this country. I'm going to say whatever I want. Not only did I serve this country, I got blown up for this country. So I'm gonna say whatever I want.
Yeah.
If the only thing you've ever done for this country is add more people to it, I don't care what you have to say at all. You and your husband, y'all live in y'all big house out there in the woods, and you're doing whatever you're doing, and that's great. And you brought entertainment to a lot of people that somebody wrote down and scripted. Didn't nobody script what I had to go do. So I don't care what you think, and they shouldn't care what I think because you're rich. So it's like, why do you? There's a group of people who are going to turn on the TV to see a Bella. I'm of the other group who will turn it off. But isn't that the joy of being an American? Isn't that what we fight for? You have the choice. Nobody's going to run up in your house and shoot you because you didn't watch WWE today.
They might.
No, I hope it never gets that bad. Good Lord. But Bellas, you are not terrible women. You're just terrible wrestlers. Okay.
Yes. Now,
moving into my favorite segment. Because I don't want to take too long. Because you got a whole nother day of family reunion to do tomorrow. So we got a good topic. All right, here we go, y'all. I want to see what he says about this. Who had the better career after leaving the Shield, Roman or Seth?
Roman. You said better. Well, okay. Well, I said that quick.
You did.
But when I'm saying better, I mean in terms of impact or influence, because Seth had a phenomenal career as far as accolades and moments and stuff like that. So I mean, he's had a hell of a career. So it's not by like a landslide, but in terms of impact, shoot, Roman's the stuff that he's done with So like I said, he's had two Hall of Fame careers since leaving the Shield. Because he got the stuff with the big dog, even though the fans didn't like it, whatever. In terms of moments, he had some like great moments. He did the best he could with not having any type of say so. But when he built the equity for him to have a voice, and like he became the tribal chief, the stuff not only the stuff he's able to like to do with the tribal chief, but the stuff that the tribal chief allowed other people, like how like in basketball, like how they say certain players like great players make their teammates better. Roman might be the greatest ever. You can make a huge case that Roman is the greatest ever because of how he's made other people better. Like Jimmy and Jay, you couldn't even tell them apart for the longest. They wasn't even getting love. They was multi-time tag team champions. They couldn't even get on. They was doing pre-shows at WrestleMania. The moment they joined like the Bloodline stuff, they became huge. Like they're bigger than ever before. Anything that Roman touches, ever since the tribal chief, everybody has gotten better from it. They pretty much become better, like bigger superstars. I feel like he came in during the pandemic. He led like WWE in the pandemic. He's the one that led them to being like the white hot show that they are. He led them to get all these deals with freaking with Netflix, with the ESPN, all these money deals that came off the back of him being like being the head honcho, and that all came from being the tribal chief. So in terms of influence and impact, Roman is Roman hands down. However, now with Seth, damn, that's gonna tie into the argument of him being a number two. Like I don't want to call him a number two.
Why? Roman did.
Yeah, but I feel like that's minimizing who he is, because he's.
But look how you just built up Roman. He sound like the number one.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that and then say, well, yeah, but Seth is phenomenal. But yeah, like I say, my answer is Roman, but Seth's career has been phenomenal as well, because especially, and I wish he never got hurt, because
which time?
Before his match with Triple H.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
The Kane injury?
yeah.
Okay.
Before the Kane injury, because the Triple H injury, like the match before WrestleMania with Triple H, that was like the same injury, kind of like
he re-aggravated.
He re-aggravated. But the Seth before that, the type of matches he was having, oh my goodness! Like I remember I remember when he was with the Shield doing that. He was doing all the stuff he was doing with the Shield gear. He was doing he was jumping. He was like doing the little surf dive into the crowd, but he was doing flips and still landing on his feet while doing it. Like I remember those feuds with the Wyatts and how he was just doing. He was a machine, but like pre-injury, oh my gosh, like phenomenal. So he had to pretty much like reinvent himself after getting hurt, but he was still, he's still phenomenal now. But just all the moments he's had, like both cash-ins, historical, like all-time great. He probably has the number one and the number two cash-ins of all time to me.
Okay.
Like he would have the number, like both spots, like number one, number two cash-in ever.
Okay.
The moments, like the matches he's had with other wrestlers, like the RKO with Randy Orton, like the greatest, the guard, and then like that was his idea. So him giving back to the business, because like I say, he takes a lot of L's. He took a lot of he like pretty much he put over like a lot of other talent pretty much at his expense, when he shouldn't. To me, I feel like he shouldn't have had to. All like pretty much all for the betterment of the business. I feel like he's one of the greatest company man, I'll say, as far as like giving back and being like, like as far as like humbling, like, or like pretty much humbling himself. He does a great job of that because he was doing like a bunch of that in his prime years. Like, okay, he's gonna take this pinfall to help big up the other talent. Most people don't do that to the end. He started doing that in his prime years.
Mm-hmm.
So is that, and then him just constantly being able to switch up his character. Like he went from the Shield to the what else, to the Messiah, to the what else he had?
The Visionary,
the Visionary.
all that, yeah.
He went through all these different phases, and it worked. Like and he made it work.
So, what I heard you say was neither one of them has had the better career, but their careers are parallel each other. You said Roman is done. He built up other, like his cousins, and now they found themselves now in the pre-show anymore. But then you said Seth is constantly taking L's for people, which is building other people. Like they
I made a case for both of them, but
they're doing the same thing.
Well, Roman makes more money. He's
more.
He's made way more money for the company, so that's why I would say Roman, because the business is about making money ultimately.
Right. But Roman can't put on a match like Seth can. Still,
right?
It's like I'd watch a Seth match before. Now Roman knows how to work a crowd during a match, where Seth knows how to entertain a crowd. Because all that talking Roman be doing, like I know I'm him, like that's entertaining.
Yeah.
But Seth is just going to entertain you. He ain't got to say a word.
They entertain people differently, so
Mm-hmm.
they can do it at the highest level differently. So that's why I was like
1A, 1B.
Yeah, 1A, 1B. Yeah. I think it's about preference, but in terms of if I'm a business, I mean, of course, if you talking about just generate money, Roman generates more money. That's why I would give the nod to Roman if I had to pick. I'm gonna say Roman.
And they tried to make Seth the next Roman with the vision, and Seth doesn't. Whenever I see Seth in a faction, because this is like his
But
third
see, he got
faction.
hurt though too. See, so I can't.
But
It's kind of hard to judge,
Nah.
to judge it with the vision.
When he was with the Authority, when he was doing the Messiah stuff, and he had his faction, then the Vision stuff. Anytime Seth's in a faction, it just makes me miss the Shield. Like that's his faction.
Okay.
All these other factions he's in, it's like placeholders.
But I feel like such stuff happened to where you couldn't fully get the full version of, because I feel like he's gotten hurt or something catastrophic has happened with each group he's been in since the Shield. I feel like
I can agree.
So you really couldn't see the full version of
Whatever
those
he could have been. Okay. All right.
Especially with the Vision, because that was like because that was supposed to be in like at least a year. They probably supposed to still be together right now.
Okay.
So,
but everybody got hurt.
Yeah, everybody got hurt. So, it's hard to. So, like, I can't really criticize them for that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm still going 1A, 1B. I don't want to give anybody the edge because they're both a draw. They're both main event players. They both got plenty of WrestleManias. They both win championships. They both entertain. They both can talk. They both there's so many parallels between the two of them.
What I can appreciate how Roman got so much better from when he first joined, because see, Seth already had a head start because he was on Indies. So he already knew the business. He already knew how to wrestle. He had a leg up. He had a huge leg up.
He was a 10 when he got there.
Yeah.
Him and Dean.
Yeah, Dean. So the fact that Roman wasn't there, like he was like green when he came, and now he's him. Like he's, like stuff like that, I can appreciate that.
Okay. All right. So I guess we agreed on that. Also, I want to give a shout out because I forgot to give a shout out to Nick Aldis. Can't wait to see you back in the ring, man, because I know that's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Because Gunther going to be pissed off on Friday because he's going to hold his anger for a whole week and then explode on Friday. So
they should have a segment on Monday. I feel like they shouldn't wait till Friday to do that. I feel like they should strike like Monday, him come out. Yeah, ain't no point of waiting till Friday.
I read somewhere if Nick wrestles at SummerSlam, he'll be the youngest person on the card. I'm like, he looks like he's 50. How old is this guy?
Yeah,
I've seen him for years.
Let's see how old he is.
Like, was he like 35? Like, how old is this man? But hey, I'm excited. I love what he did in the ring tonight. Cost Gunther the match. That was great.
He's 39 years old.
I'm older than Nick Aldis. Wow.
I didn't. He's 39.
You still in your prime. What you doing being a general manager? Get in the ring.
Dang.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you getting paid. And you married to Mickey James. You winning. So it really don't matter. But
it definitely helps out because I mean he's because he's already a known name, so I feel like it'll be a bigger match, especially for people that because most people in WWE probably haven't seen him wrestle. So
it's gonna be good. I'm excited to see what he does. But yeah, that's the show for this evening. So
it kind of sucks because you already know like the outcome, but I just hope it's an entertaining match.
Yeah, Gunther's winning.
Yeah, Gunther's winning.
Win.
He can't lose. I mean, come on, he done beat. That's what sucks about the Gunther, because it's like I feel like WWE. It's tough because they built them up. They had them beat. They had them retire all these legends. So it's like he's supposed to be this unstoppable force, but yet they don't. I don't know. It's like it's something missing. Like they're not really.
Gunther's just not. He's not complete yet. He knows his character, which is his character's kind of boring. His match,
but he can't lose. Like I say, he can't lose against certain people. So that's why I was like, I'm looking forward to the match, but also I hate when. That's why I hope it's some type of swerve or some type of situation goes on. Of course, I don't want to see Gunther lose because like that doesn't make sense for his character. But I just don't want to see no beat down. They're just like.
That's the problem when you make a monster like a Brock or Undertaker or Kane. They can't lose. So it's always got to be shenanigans because if they lose clean, the org kind of goes down. But nobody wins all the time.
Yeah.
So,
but it needs to make sense on why they lose. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, like a mistake or something.
Yeah. It has to be something legitimate. Like, okay, I can see this.
Nick can't come off the bench and then just win this match.
Right.
Like that's that.
But I also would like to see him. But also, you don't have to win. But he big too, so he shouldn't be getting like beat down like a plummeted.
Like he got beat down on Friday.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. I'm like, bro, you just as big as Gunther. You might be bigger. Like, why are you getting choked out? Like you didn't even fight, but you didn't get no licks in. I'm like, nah. So that's why I hope it's more of a brawl.
Yeah.
I still expect him to lose, but not get his tail whooped.
We gonna have to wait and see what happens. I don't know. But comment, subscribe to you boys. We getting more subscribers. We thank y'all for that. Y'all keep listening. Y'all keep subscribing. Don't worry. I say it every week. I mean it. I was just talking about it today at the office about going video for y'all and how much more work that's going to be. But we're going to go video soon. Shows are just going to get better because then you can see how Chris be looking at me when I be saying the stuff I be saying. So it should be it should be fun. I ordered some stuff so we can at least have the room look more WWE-ish and not like white walls or nothing like that. So it's gonna be a good time. But yeah, that's the show for tonight. So we appreciate you listening to and coming to the greatest address for all your WWE news and reviews, 8301 Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, as always, Marcus Brown.
And that's your boy Chris Long.
And we gonna see y'all in 48 hours.
Yes, sir.
Peace.